Tommy. Tommy is a 10 years old boy. Live with his grandparents. One day Tommy was in the backyard and he finds some piece of wood. So he decided to build himself a nice sailboat. So he took his time, he cut the wood, glued them, nailed them together, and put two masts. And he took a old sheet and made the sail for it. And wow, he was amazed by what he built for a 10 years old boy. Nice sailboat like that. He painted white with a nice blue floating line on it. And in the back of the boat, he wrote his name, Tommy. Oh, he was so proud. He was so proud of his sailboat, but he doesn't know yet if the boat can go on the water. So he tied a nice little rope at the end of the sailboat, about 20 feet long, and he took the sailboat downtown where there was a park with a lake in it. So he went downtown, put the boat on the lake, the wind just blew on the sails, and the sailboat just went. And when he arrived at the end of the 20 feet of the rope, Tommy brought it back. And then let it go again. Oh, Tommy was having a great time watching his sailboat going there. Even he could feel people looking at it. As he was doing that, Tommy, he heard a sound that he was familiar to. It was the sound of a fire truck. So Tommy turned around and he saw the fire truck and he saw the building on fire. Oh, Tommy is all excited because I think that's what he want to be when he grow up. He want to be a fireman. So he ran to see the fire. When he arrived there was some barricade, policemen, newspaper reporters, and firefighter going in and out of the building, and Tommy was all excited about that. He couldn't believe his eyes what he was seeing, and everything was so great until he realized, my sailboat at the lake. So he ran back to the lake. When he got there, looked all over the place. He couldn't find it no more. Tommy went back home sad because he lost the sailboat that he just built the day before. One day Tommy was walking back in town and he arrived right in front of a pawn shop. And through the window, he noticed something that he knew. He saw his sailboat. I couldn't believe his eyes. So he walked inside, went to look properly, and he saw his name in the back, Tommy. He was able to touch it. He said, Sir, that's my sailboat. Can I have it back, please? So the gentleman said, well, boy, he said, yes, you can have it, but you're going to have to pay for it. It's $5. But you don't understand, sir. That's mine. I built it. My name is Tommy, and it's read Tommy in the back. I made it. I don't care, son. I pay for that boat. Now, if you want it, it's yours for $5. You don't understand. And Tommy just ran back home because he was sad. You see, Tommy saw his boat, touched his boat, but he couldn't have it because he didn't have $5. So he went into his room and he was crying. And he remembered that his grandma said, you know, when you're sad, you talk to Jesus, and Jesus will calm you, recomfort you. Oh, sometimes answered your prayers. So while he was praying, he looked up. Oh, right there, right above the door, there was a shelf. And on top of the shelf, there was a piggy bank. So Tommy jumped on the bed, jumped on the dresser, gave a slap on the piggy bank. He fell on the floor and broke. So Tommy came down and started to count all the money, and he had $5 in his hand. So Tommy knew that he can buy his boat. So he grabbed the money and ran to the pawn shop. And when he arrived there, he saw the boat was still there. So he put the money on the counter. He said, Sir, I have $5. Can I have my boat back, please? Can I have my boat back? So the man started to count money. And he said, $4.50, $4.75, $5. I guess, son, the boat is yours. Tommy grabbed the boat, hugged the boat. He said, you're mine. You're mine twice. The first time because I made you. The second time is because I redeem you. Same thing with God. God made us. From the beginning of the creation, He made us. He owned us. But because of sin that entered into our life, we were separated from God. We couldn't connect with God at 100%. The only way was through Christ for what He did on the cross. That's how that Christ redeemed us from our sin. So we can be called children of God.